What is going on, YouTube? JD here with the next journal entry in JD Plays Ark Survival Evolved on the center. And we have begun our descent to the beach. I haven't finished it yet, but I have moved the platform over from that corner to this ledge because it gave me a little bit of a surefire point in which I could kind of get out over and go straight down. Last time we got to level 20, we unlocked metal tools and a forge and a smithy and things of that nature. And today, what I'd like to do, before I even bother finishing with that ladder, is I'd like to go after that forge and that smithy. Okay, so we're gonna go after some stone first. First things first is we're gonna gather some stone here, because the first thing we want to get made is the actual forge, and the forge takes a considerable amount of stone. How much stone? Well, let me finish chopping down this rock and I'll explain to you how much stone. And I guess I could put these things on my to-do list, but in fact, let me just turn the to-do list off because I haven't really been making use of it. So let's turn it off for now, give a bit better view. I think that's kind of a good idea. Smithy, or I'm sorry, forge. Forge is going to take us 40 fiber, 5 flint, 65 hides, 125 stone, and 20 wood. Okay? Pretty straightforward. We've got probably have enough of everything, to be honest, if I were to go pull my stones off of my dodos. But I like having the stone on the dodo because it keeps them from moving, and that's good for me. So I'm just going to harvest a bit more stone out here real quick. We got plenty of it around us. Let's go ahead and prepare our tools. Uh-oh, what are we missing? Thatch and wood. Okay, well, we can get both of those right here. Single swingably pick. In the meantime, let's pick up some stones. Don't ever be shy about picking up straight stone. It's absolutely worth it. And in some areas, it's faster to pick it up than it is to harvest it, at least until you get metal tools. So what are my goals? Right now, like I said, the goals are forge, smithy, metal tools, and beyond that, it will be finishing our ladder platform to get us up and down from the beach. I have started thinking about how I might be able to build a ramp system, and I have a pretty good idea of how I can do it. When I say I haven't done it successfully, I mean more I haven't done it successfully from this exact position. I have built a successful ramp system in the past to get down from somewhere like this. All right, so let's see what we got there. There's 100 stone. All right. Do we have any more stone anywhere else? We got a little bit right here. What did I need? We need 125. Well, there's 123. All right, cool. So we got enough stone, basically. We're going to need 50 more stone to get the smithy itself done. And then we need a bunch of hides. This guy needs 20, so there's plenty for that. We've got the flint. And then we've got plenty of hides up here. So we need a little bit more stone. I got plenty of wood. The other thing that we're going to need is ingots. To craft a smithy, you're going to need some ingots, okay? And ingots only come from special, metal, right? So if we look right here, I've got some metal right there, 5 of them. And those ores, it takes 2 of them to make a single ingot. So we've got 5, that's going to give us 2 ingots. We need 5 ingots just to make the smithy. That's before we talk about making any kind of tools. So we need to find some actual metal ore would be what's best. Now we could just keep mining rocks like these over here, and I'll give you an example. So we may get between 1 and 6 metal out of this thing. Usually on the lower end, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's see what we get out of this one. I haven't seen any metal thus far. A lot of flint. We got a level. I'll take that. I'll take a level right now. All day long. Let's go ahead and grab some material to repair our tools just in case we break them, while we're on the hunt for what I'm on the hunt for right now. Spin those points as well. We're up to 300 pounds finally. So at this point, we might start considering investing points elsewhere. And we're down to level 21. Very important item happens at 21 right here. Trank arrows. Requires you to have stone arrows and narcotics, which we do. We want those. We're going to go straight for those. That's going to be what really allows us to honestly start taming the bigger tames. When do I get stegos? At level 26, I can start taming stegos because I think I want to go straight for a stego. I don't think I want to mess around with trikes. So we mined that entire stone, and we didn't get a single piece of metal ore. So it's going to be a better idea if we go find some metal ore, I think. And I know where some's at. So let's make a little, go on a little adventure after metal ore right now. Now this area right here, as soon as you get to this area, this is where it starts getting dangerous because lots of things can spawn just over that hill. Pretty much from that point back to our base is fairly tame. You don't see too many. I mean, they can be there. There can be hostile mobs anywhere. I've seen a T-Rex sitting on a a noob beach. Things can train them over there. People can, or they can just eat their way there, eating other dinos. Anything can happen. So there's nowhere that's truly safe. But where I am at is the safer area of this region we're in. All right, so we're heading up higher. Now to kind of keep your wits about you as to where we are, my base is just over this ledge and down and to the left. So right down there, that pillar, my base is just in front of it, okay? And right up here around this, oh, that's bad. That's an alpha raptor. That is very, very bad luck for me. Because the metal that I need is right around the corner from that alpha raptor. That's pretty unfortunate, to be honest. I don't know what I want to do about that. I'm hoping I could just have him chase me away and kill me. Like off one of these ledges. Because the raptors will chase you off ledges. But you see that golden rock way back there? That's what we're trying to get to. That's the actual metal ore that I came over here to find. Well, he's probably going to kill me one way or the other. And I don't really want to take him down to my base. So this is going to be an interesting thing to deal with. He's going to aggro on me right now. I'm going to run. Oh, he one-shot me. That's a 150 Alpha Raptor. I could not be having much worse luck than to run into a 150 Alpha Raptor. Those things are very strong. Like, if I could kill that, that is a bunch of levels, because it's a max level alpha. Wow. All right. What do I want to do about this situation? It does put a crinkle and a wrinkle in things. So what's on that body up there is not really all that important to me at the moment. There are other ways to skin these chickens. Let's get a little fiber gathered up. Keep in mind also that I was naked. I mean, not that the cloth would have made much difference, but that, that has to do with the one shot there. That raptor would have pretty much one shot me regardless. That's a nasty raptor, dude. I want to kill that bastard now. All right, let's get some wood and whatnot. Let's find some stone. Get our tools rebuilt. Basically, I am abandoning that body for the most part. Because it's just not, I mean, I could potentially go and get it back, but it's probably not worth it. There's a new hatchet. See if we can get ourselves a new bow made right quick. All right, so that way is out in terms of getting ourselves some decent metal. So there are other areas, obviously, to go to. We're gonna go try one of those, but they're kind of a long trek from where we're at, to be perfectly honest with you. So we're going on, as the Hobbit would put it, We're going on an adventure. Load up some arrows and let's start gathering chikakas. One of my arch nemesis is sitting right there. Ground spawned even. If only I had a bow, I could have killed him. Oh look, it's a lovely compy. How fun. And another ichthy right there. Here's the cave I was just chilling at a minute ago. There was a monkey that was walking around right there that just scared the padooples out of me. There's that stego I want to tame off in the distance, but we got to get a few more levels before we're going to be ready to tame that. Alright, I'm going to kill one of these dodos because I need some hides to make bolas to protect myself. Sorry, lass, but you've got to die. There we go. Now I got some hide. So we'll get a couple of bolas made up. That'll help out. Alright, cool. Now we're ready to roll a bit. Alright, so where we're trying to get to is that land bridge again. I know, it's a long walk. Wasting lots of time. Just relax, dude. I'm not here to kill you. More compies. There's a big fat bastard. He'd give me a lot of hide if I butchered him. Let's try to rest up for just a minute. Now, this area over here is usually pretty safe, but it can also be dangerous. It can spawn things. I've actually built a base over in this area in the past. Down on that beach as well as over on this ledge. And my raft is actually right down there. You can see it sitting on the beach over there. That's how I got back up to my base earlier. So that might be something I need to think about. Alright, so let's head up this ledge and hopefully there's no alphas up here. So where we're at right now is our base is directly... Oh, hello, Dilo. No, don't shoot me. Level 90 Dilo. That's fun. Headshot. 1, 2, 3. Dang. 4. We got 4 stone arrows back. Didn't lose a single arrow for that kill. Totally worth it. We did lose a bola though, so that kind of sucks. But totally worth it. Alright. Let's head on up here and try to get ourselves some metal. Because I know there's some more metal ore up here. I also know that there's another cave. Oh, I could have just gotten one of those bears were there. So there's also caves, right? We were at one just a minute ago where there were a bunch of bears. There's also a bear cave right here, actually. And I know about these two because I frequent this area. I don't know where all the caves are, but I know where quite a few of them are. And these lead into another area of the map that we're going to talk about a bit later. That's not good. Hi, friend. Need headshots. 1 headshot. Oh, he's got a buddy with him. He is not alone. Taking a lot of shots. Dodging me and stuff. I don't know why they can't get over that hill. But it makes me happy. So much HP. It's unbelievable. Come on, recover some arrows. Alright, we recovered 7 arrows. Not as many as I'd hope, but they had the mated bonus and were decently high level. That was a little rough. More bola material. I'll take it. Alright, so down in here, this is another bear cave. It leads to the underworld. You see all these bears? They are aggressive. They will smash you. But their aggro range is kind of large enough that you can, if you're really careful, you can kind of skirt around them sometimes, right? I'm not saying I'm going to be able to this time, and if they come at me, I'm pretty much toast, but there's metal behind them. Those ores on the ground are metal. And there's pretty much metal in every bear cave as far as I'm aware. Are those harvestable? Or are they just, I think they're just decoration. Anyway, we're not going to mess with that right now. We're not that desperate for metal. There's actually some nodes right up, not further, too far up the trail. We're going to go and get those instead. But if we wanted a dire bear, we could go in there and try to tame one. I don't know if we could get it out of there because the cave's kind of small, but we could go in there to tame it. So I've actually considered building an outpost here before because there's not, you know, there's a few resources spawns. It's kind of flat. It's right by the cave, and we wouldn't really be disrupting too much stuff. The metal's on up a little bit higher. I pooped my pants. All right, right there. So these stones that have these gold flecks in them like this, these are metal bearing stones. So here's one, here's another. We got two of them right here. But there are ones that are even more valuable than that. And I kind of, there's a dilo right there. Let's see if we can get around without aggroing it. There's a pteranodon. We got a trike, a level 130 trike. So here's some more metal right over here. And what I'm looking for, the more of these, the more of the gold you see inside of the stone, the more metal it contains. There's not one right here, unfortunately. I couldn't remember if there was or not, but there are some of these stones that are pure gold, and they're just going to contain a bunch of metal. But let's get what metal we can here. So we're still going to get primarily stone because stone tools are just terrible. But we are getting some metal out of this, and that's good. That's what we're here for. And we're actually going to throw out whatever, you know, for the most part, whatever stone we get and only take home metal as best as we can right now. I hate to do that because that's a complete waste of a metal node, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do. Repair that, and in the meantime we'll throw out all the, well, we'll keep this stone for now. We're not anywhere near overweight yet, so come on, give me the metal, big boy. Give us the metal. And if you play Ark for long, you're going to find yourself mining tons and tons and tons of metal. I will be honest, I don't think that I'll be building a metal base in this build. Without being on a PvP server, there's really not much of a need for a metal base in most situations. I'm going to look into more mods that are out there because I've seen that there's some pretty cool ones. And depending on how, you know, what kind of response I get on this playthrough, I might do a heavier modded series with more than just S+ involved. We're low on water, so I'm going to eat some berries here. Because we're dehydrating as we speak. Repair my tool again. Oh, what am I missing? Wood. Good thing we have a axe on us. And we're still actually not regaining water at all. Very slowly. It's very slowly starting to trickle up. May have to switch to Mayho berries for that. There we go, it rained. Huzzah! Fill my water back up for me, rain. Thank you. Alright, let's mine some more metal. How much do we have so far? We are up to 32. That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's actually going to put us in a very good spot. So with 32, you got to remember, We only get 1 metal per 2 ingots, so that's 16 ingots so far, plus the 2 back home. That puts us up around 18. We only actually need, I think, around 15 or 16, I think, right now. But we're gonna, you know, it's a long way to and from here, so we're gonna load up with as much as we can before we head back. This one should have a good amount, I think. You know, there's a lot of gold to it. This guy's like stuck. I wonder if I can knock him unconscious and tame him kind of easily over here. I'll have to come back and check on that down the road. All right, I'm heading back. I've got enough, so I don't want to get full, right? Because getting full would mean that I'd be very slow going home. And at this point, I've got enough metal, I know, to at least make, you know, my beginning metal tools. And I've got quite a bit of stone on me. There's no reason to lose the stone. Plus, I'm starting to get frosty. That little cold icon down there, that's not good for me. I need to start coming down and get to a lower altitude so that I'm not so cold. But I also don't want to keep wasting time because I know that if I had metal tools, I'd be getting way more metal per harvest than what I'm getting right now. So it's all the way around at this point. It's just kind of a waste of time and efficiency to continue mining that with the stone pickaxe. Now, the question is what is the fastest route home going to be? Well, there's an ichthy. Please don't attack me, ichthy. Get the bowl ready just in case. To be honest, I thought that ichthy was a another dodo. Turtle just scared the crap out of me. Would it be nice if we had a bridge back and forth straight to my base? But that would take a lot of building, and I'm not doing that right now. Okay, that's not good. Not the compy, by the way. I just saw a bug. So compies are kind of weird in that they won't always just attack you outright until there's a group of them. Right, so this little dude's level 4, he's just chilling, but here's his homie, right? So now they're getting more likely to attack me with everyone that shows up. See, there they go. Now they're attacking. So I'm just going to start setting them on fire. There's one down. 2 down. There they go. They're all down now. But I wanted to get that torch ready because, you know, I found that fighting bugs with torches is a very effective means of killing them. I wish I could repair that without having to right click on it like this. So yeah, burning these bugs works really good, just FYI. But bugs are almost never alone, so yeah, look at that. Look at all these bugs now. But they're also worth really good experience. And I just got a level out of it. And they drop chitin. Or chitin or chitin. I'm pretty sure it's chitin, but people keep arguing with me about it, so you know, I'm going to go Google it later. Pretty sure it's chitin. There we go. So that's going to help because we actually need that for making saddles. There's a specific saddle we're going to want to make that's going to require a whole bunch of either keratin or chitin. And it happens to belong to that guy right there, a pteranodon. We just got to level. Oh, wait. We need to bump our weight. Now, I'm thinking once we get to 400 weight, I may start working on melee damage. What is this? Oh, hello, bugs. There's more of you. How nice of you to come. I'm sorry I killed your brothers, but you don't have to come and eat me now. That's not necessary. And these guys are biters. That's a fact. They're biting me right now. One of the things that you don't want to attack are those little Dimetrodons right there. The Metrodons or whatever they are. Because those things, they're hard as hell to attack. They fly extremely fast. They're just super annoying to kill. Alright, so this has been quite the little profitable journey in terms of bug kills and metal. We got some more compies coming up on us. Let's just try to skirt past these dudes. I don't feel like slowing up. Oh, there's another one. They're everywhere. Why don't you guys go eat dodos or something, man? There's a bunch of them out here. Be so happy when we finally start getting metal weapons and stuff. It'll be glorious. Oh, that's bad. Is he coming after me? That's a Trudon. So Trudons are always attacking packs. And they are more aggressive at night. They're nocturnal. So sometimes you can skirt them in the daytime. Like I just got really lucky right there. Oh, this guy. Come on. I missed. I missed with the bola, boys. He's coming. Stole my Tento berry. It's alright. Let me get inside my house. Alright, we're good. We're safe. We're just going to chill for now. Alright, cool. So, with everything that we just went out and harvested, and what fun it was, we are ready to start work on a foundry system, right? Metal works, so to speak. So, we need structures, crafting. We don't want that one. We want the S Plus version. So let's just go in here, crafting. S Plus. Boom. All right. That's going to get job number 1 done. We're at 2338 out of 2530. That jumped us to 2375. Nice. And that gives us our forge. Let's stick the forge maybe right here, over in this corner. Seems legit. Like that. Okay. Now from here, we want to throw metal in there, but we need a fuel source. And if you remember a while back, I'm actually going to unload this wood. I could burn wood in there. I could burn thatch in there, but we learned a recipe a while back called spark powder. And so I'm going to actually make use of this spark powder right now. So I'm going to throw 100 stone in here. And what this takes is 2 flint per 1 stone. So let's grab... I know I've got a little more flint somewhere, right? Yeah, right there. All right. So let's grab this, throw it in there. Oops, wrong one, right here. And let's make 50 of it, okay? Now, spark powder, you get 2 per craft. And this stuff is a very, very good fuel source, okay? You're going to use this in a few different things. You're going to use it for burning in forges. You're also going to use this in preserving bins to keep things preserved for longer. I don't know the concept of why that works in a preserving bin, but I'm good with it. So we've got fuel, we've got metal. Let's light it up. And we've got a little bit more metal in here. We'll toss that in. We could have just pulled it in, but you know, I didn't think about it. I'm still getting used to the fact that I actually have these things right here. So right here, I can pull angler gel, hide, metal, oil, spark powder, thatch, and wood. So spark powder, right? That's what I want. Let's find it. Pull. I'm trying to understand how this is supposed to work now. Some resources are not allowed in this inventory. Okay, so there we go. We've got 70 spark powder sitting in the mortar and pestle. I can click all and I can pull it, and it pulls that directly into here. So that's awesome. I can look for metal ore. Do we have any? No. We've got hides. Cool, I can pull that in. Wood, all these other things. Thatch. So we could literally go through and pull whatever resources we need to in there. I'm not sure that I like the fact that you have to have an item targeted in here to be able to actually pull something in there. That's kind of odd to me. Anyway, well, oh, this ichthyo's still out here. I'm not ready to deal with you yet. Although I do have a bow. See some hide, some stone. Bola. What do I need? I've got stone right here. Stone. Thatch. Alright, so we're waiting on 5 ingots. There we go, we got 5 ingots. Alright, what do we need for our... What else do we need? We need some wood. Let's grab some wood right quick. So here's some wood down here. Okay, or not. Let's just do it the other way then. So, pull in. Wood. Let's get 100. Pull. So there we go. I got wood in my inventory now. Beautiful. I really like that. That's actually awesome. So let's make a smithy. 2388. Let's see what we jump up to. Over 2400. Nice. So we're going to take this smithy. Now, smithies are awesome. You're going to see me use smithies a lot because they make excellent sources of inventory management because of how much inventory they can store. This guy can hold up to 300 items. And what we want to make is metal tools. So we want to do this. Not enough resources for the pull. That's because we don't have enough ingots. But if we target this one, boom, we can pull the resources in for that. Let's make one. I really like that button. I don't like how this button operates, but I really like that button. And there we go. There's our first metal tool. So now, let's go see if we can hang out with Sir Ichthyo. Where's he at? Oh, he's out here flying around somewhere. I missed it. Oh, he's got a buddy. They're stealing my raw meat. Is there more than one? There is. Oh, he doesn't have a buddy. That's a Dimetrodon. I just shot him again. He just took 20 raw meat. That son of a gun. They're so annoying. We're going to have to get it Ebola. That's the only way to kill it. Or at least that's the only way I know of to kill it. I'm not so good at meleeing ichthyos. Batch. Craft. Heck yeah, I'm going to make 10 bolas. I'm down with this. Alright, how are we doing on ingots over here? We're up to 6. We almost have enough for our hatchet. Good. Got you, sucker. Now what? Now where are you going to go, huh? Now you're dead. Stealing my stuff. Oh, I was still making bolas that whole time. That's funny. Alright, let's see if we got the stuff to make this other one. Pull it in. There we go. We got a hatchet. No longer do we need stone tools. That is beautiful. So let's replace them. And when I say replace them, I mean let's just get rid of them because there's no use for them anymore. Honestly. These things are going to do a lot better job for us with harvesting. We're going to be able to harvest a lot faster. Now, we've been working on keeping poo stored in here, right? Here's a bunch of human poo. It's transforming. This stuff becomes fertilizer. Look at the nitrogen count on this, 54,000. So basically, if we take 3 pieces of human poo and put them in here, we're going to get back a 54,000 from 3,000. And stick that in our little planter here, and that's going to do our plant really good for a really long time. This stuff lasts for... What happened? I don't know. Oh, anyways, this stuff has no expiration on it. The fertilizer will last literally forever. So that's another one of the advantages of going with fertilizer over... Is that another ichthy? I have killed your brother. Now I shall kill... There's... yeah, you're gonna die. Hatchet to the head. Very nice. Just look at that harvesting. 30 hides off that little body. Love it. Love it. Alright, so let's go get an idea of what we're talking about in terms of wood, right? And watch how fast we harvest now. Done. Tree's done. That quick. It's beautiful. We can harvest with much higher speed now. And it's going to greatly help us with leveling, because we just gained another level right there. Let's actually go ahead and start dropping some points into melee. Why not? Or actually, do I want to do melee? I'm going to do fortitude. I think fortitude is going to be very valuable to me. I've got a good amount of weight. I'd like to get up to about 20 fortitude. Now I've got 53 engrams to spend. We're at about 36 minutes on the recording. So let's go and spend some points here real quick. Our goal is to get to 26 at the moment, rather way, so we can start taming stegos. But there's some stuff we need along the way. We could go ahead and pick up some hide armor right now, but I'm not going to just yet. Dinosaur gateways are definitely a thing. Preserving bins, definitely a thing we want. Don't need them quite yet. We can get fur now. That's good for going into cold areas. All right, we're gonna drop back and get some of this other stuff now. Actually, let's go ahead and pick up the preserving bin. That's gonna be important. 44 points remaining. I'm gonna pick up the dinosaur gateway, just because it's pretty important to me as well. With that, there's some other stuff up here that I've kind of bypassed that I know I'm going to end up needing very soon. So I'm going to drop back and get it. That's these sloped patterns. They're silly, but they're useful. And I'll show you why later. It comes down to building dino traps and stuff is where they really start to shine for you. Okay, that leaves me with 17 points right now. Hide stuff is still a possibility. I could go after the trike saddle. I still need to pick up these water pipes and whatnot as well if I don't find the correct patterns for them eventually. I could do scissors, but you know, meh. Let's do pipes. We'll grab this, 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 and that's it. That's our points. We've started picking up piping now. All right, so I've shown you the harvesting of the tree, right, with the axe. Let's get some flint. This is much more effective at getting the appropriate resource. So with stone tools, it's kind of like, oh, you'll get some of what you want. You're going to get some other stuff you may not want. But if you're trying to target resource, metals tools are just much better at that. You're going to get much more of the resource you're trying to specifically target when you use a metal tool than you are with a stone. Which begs the question, what do we do about, you know, fiber? Well, there's a tool for that too. We just haven't gotten to it yet. And it's going to be very useful when we do. But for now, we're still harvesting fiber the old-fashioned way. All right, so what are we at for making ladders right now? That's what we're on to next. So wood ladders right here. We've got enough to make quite a few. Let's do 10 for now. And we want to get the ladders built because obviously we want to finish our ladder platform to get up and down from the beach. We've got our metal tools. The other goal was to get up and down from the beach. And in doing that, I can bring my boat back around here, right? And be able to start working on a raft base, a mobile base that we can go around exploring on. Because there's a lot of area to explore. That's a big part of ARK, is exploring and going and checking out the different regions. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to come over here, start climbing down. Okay, we have our current set of ladders on our little hotbar down there in the number 4 slot. And we're just going to start appending those as we go down. Get closer to the bottom here. All right, there we go. And we're probably going to need to make a few more. But we're close enough to the ground now that I could literally just hop down if I need to. It's not a big deal. And we actually may make it right here. No, we're going to need, looks like, 1 to 2 more. Oh, no. Oh, I made it. Phew. I was like, no, I'm not going to be tall enough to get it back up there. But I did. And there we are. We can now go up and down from our base to the beach. That's friggin' sexy. I think I could actually go all the way into the ground, but I can't remember. Oh, you can't. Okay, cool. We'll just put it right there. All right, cool. So we're thirsty. We're really thirsty. We've been working our butts off, right, all day. Let's get a drink. Let's not only get a drink. Look down there under the water. Do you see what's down there? There's a rock with black substances coming off, and there's little shiny dots. Part of the reason that I love this area is I know that down here in the water, there's actually some pearls and some oil. Now, right now, we don't have enough oxygen to do a whole lot, but we can swim down here and get a little bit of this if we wanted to. And so we're going to real quick just to kind of show you what it is. Oil is a very important resource for doing certain crafts, and you can harvest it out of stones like this. But we don't want to run out of stamina, and we just might actually run out of stamina. You'll drown if you run out of stamina. You'll also drown if you run out of oxygen. Pay attention to those two things before you jump in the water. Either one might kill me right now, and it would be a very bad thing. It's not so bad anymore. We can get down here pretty easily from the base now. See, we're drowning right now because I ran out of O2. And there comes the rain. So we have access to oil from that, and that's going to be important for making certain things. We also have access to pearls down there. What I want to do now is I want to go and get my boat. Now that I have metal tools and I have a raft built, one of my favorite things to work on that really starts helping me level is I start building a raft base. What's attacking you, Dodo? Why are you running? When you see little dinos like Dodos running, it means something is trying to eat them, so you should probably pay attention. And because we now have metal tools, we can kill Dodos with a quickness. Which is also another good thing for getting our levels up quickly. We are at level 23, so we've got 3 levels to go. Let's go pick up our raft and take it home. What are we doing here? Level 20, female pteranodon. Alright, there's a dilo up ahead. Now that I have metal tools, I'm not going to waste arrows on dilos. I'll just bolo them and then smash them in the head with the axe. It's plenty fast enough and it does good damage. It's a huge save on resources. Because arrows, you know, they take resources to make. I don't want to waste them. I love metal tools so much. And if you're early game and you don't build a base like up where I did, and you just hang around the beaches and just slaughter dodos for a while, it really is honestly a fantastic way to level. Dodos and parasaurs, they're one of the fastest ways to level besides just spamming out as many foundations as you can. I've kind of taken my time to kind of give you guys more of a gentle leveling curve, but yeah, there are much faster ways to do it than what I've been doing. There's also just sitting there and harvesting as many narco berries as you can and just turning all that to narcotics, because you can never have too many narcotics, I promise. You'll think you can, and then you'll get ready to go try to tame a Quetzal or something, and you'll be like, oh my gosh. Put cooked prime meat in the last item slot to feed. Alright, we might do that someday, but we're not doing it today. Today we're eating you. These dudes take a lot of swings, usually. but they're well worth it for the amount of hides you get. And I am just killing stuff right now because it's good XP as we make our way to our raft. Ever pushing forward to 26. That's the goal right now. A level 100 dodo female. Easy breezy, beautiful experience, girl. Alright, here's our raft. Nice. Look, there's a Bronto or a Diplo over there stuck on the rocks. Alright, so, like I said, advantage of the raft, we can kind of go where we want on the water with it, right? And that includes going to just go get resources as quickly as we want to, which will allow us to craft a lot faster. Let's eat this dodo egg real quick. I'm kind of hungry. Now I've picked up a ton of meat. So I've got plenty of food on me. Or I could use it, to try to tame a meat eater if I so chose, a carnivore. Rafts are very interesting. I'm pretty sure for a little bit there was a raft nerf that did not allow us to build raft bases in quite the same way that I like to build them. But I'm pretty sure, I'm under the impression at least right now, that patch was reverted and you're able to build them again. So I think we've got enough time to kind of talk about that. No, we'll do that in the next episode. We'll call this one done, and we'll get that done next time. So for now, let's just take the boat home, and we'll call that a day. In fact, we'll call it a day as I take the boat home because reasons. I do want to stop off at one more thing and get it on the way back, and that's exactly what I've already shown you, where that little splotch of oil was. Now that I've got my raft here, I can dive down off of the raft to go get what I need under the water. I'm going to take the raft over here and I'm going to harvest a couple of little things from down there. You can tell where oil is if you pay attention to the water just by the tendrils. See that little tendril poking up right there? Or you can K-camera and go down and zoom way out and you can start seeing it like this. You can actually see quite a bit underwater using this camera. I don't know why I'm ducking my head down like I'm going to see under something. And then we'll just K-camera back in. Alright, so let's dive down. And because we were able to come straight down on top of it, we've got much higher stamina right now. We've got much higher oxygen rating. We can come down here and actually harvest this, and it'll respawn later. It's just an easy to harvest oil node, right? Right here, easy access for me. And oil's used for some important things. Let's go ahead and head back up now. That one's actually got a lot of oil in it. I'm happy about that. And we can just E onto the boat and we're safe again, right? That's what's awesome about this. We've actually got a good little bit of oil out of there. I'm pretty stoked about that. Rest up for just a second and then let's go back down. So there's more than one oil node probably down here too if I look around. Instead of getting the oil this time, let's look at the other things. So the other things down here are these little sparkly things, right? Those are pearls. And pearls are very, very important when you get ready to start handling the manufacturing of electrical items. You're going to want pearls. We got 13 out of that one. 14 out of that one. So, oh, there are 2 oil nodes right there. Nice. So you got a couple of choices about how you can do this. You can either build some scuba gear to let you breathe underwater, or you can actually up your oxygen trade. But you got to be careful when you're doing things like this because, like I've said, once you get to 100, if you're playing in a single player version or 110 or whatever the max level is now, I know for a while they had it set up where you could not continue to reset your skill points. Up until then, I think you can reset your skill points once per level. So you've got, in your 90s, you've got some time to play around with your character and play with different builds and figure out exactly what you like, or prior to that. But once you're at max level, you've only got one respec left, and then you're kind of set in stone. I know there was a lot of anger from the community over that. I don't know if that ever changed or not. So don't quote me on it. I don't know that it's that way anymore. So we brought our raft home. We've got our ladder here. Climb back up. Let's call it a day. So that's it for me, guys. As always, if you liked it, like it. If you'd like to see more like it, click the subscribe button. If you want notifications for when I'm online doing stuffs or uploading videos, click the little bell icon. Either way, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I've done well, what you think I've done poorly, how I can improve. You know, just say what's up. I don't care. Tell me something you know more than I do about. Other than that, you guys be good to one another. I'll see you next time. Laters.